All right, we're back at it with the snowblower. We're going to be cleaning up this section here where one of the cars was parked. Hi, dogs. The dogs are out enjoying the day. It's about 0 degrees. I'll put that in Fahrenheit below. But we're going to clean this up, and we're also going to do the trails back to the farm, so it's easier to walk. We're supposed to be getting another 10 centimeters of snow in the next couple days. So I just want to get that cleaned up so it's a lot easier to walk down to the farm. So we'll just get the tractor started and we'll clean up the driveway. And then we'll start working on the trails. That should be fun. The snow is quite heavy today because it's been warmer, so it's kind of it started to melt a bit. So we'll get that started. So this is the area here. We're just gonna, I think I'm gonna just push it with the box blade back to over there, so. All right, so let's go do the trails. I'm just in my running shoes. I should switch to boots, but we're not gonna get off the tractor. We're just gonna plow this. So let me know how your winter's going. I think we're about halfway done. We have about 7 weeks left through the month of February, a bit into March. So I'm gonna do this section here. I don't know how it's gonna go. That's going really well, actually. Still have that chatter, but I think it's the pillow blocks, the pillow bearings, and the PTO. So we'll just continue making our way down. We'll do a bit more of this side here, so put you there, see how that works. Alright, so things are looking good on this side of the property. The farm is over there, my house and shop are over there. This is the gravel pad, and that's our wetting alley that we use. And things are looking okay there. Everything looks good on the gravel pad, the vehicles and the motorhome. So I'm just going to turn around here and then start the second pass back towards the shop. And so I'll put you up here and you can see me turn around. The real reason I'm doing this is because what I found is that if I keep the wood chip road basically plowed off, it dries out really quickly in the spring. I just dropped my tripod and broke another foot, so I'll have to splice that up again because now this is broken. Maybe I should just get a new one. Let me know in the comments what you guys use for tripods, because this Amazon find has lasted 2 years, but it is no more. So luckily there's snow that I can just prop it in. So we'll just hook that up, and it's a beautiful sunset. So, of interesting note, I don't see any animal tracks this year. We usually have lots of deer tracks and animal tracks through this area, and they use this road up from the other side, which is across the street. There's a massive field, so we usually see more tracks, so that's kind of disheartening. As you can see, there's some trees here in the center. That has to come down this year. There's a couple more over there. What I found was the neighbor who planted all these trees, because this used to be farmland, planted them all at the same time. And so they all grew at the same time, they all lived at the same time, and they're all dying at the same time. And there's been very little, oh, beautiful sun. There's been very little forestry management or forestry husbandry, or however you say it. So I'm having to cut down most of the forest in my area, or at least the trees on my property, because they're all dead standing. And you've seen me do that before. I've got some video playlists of cutting down the trees and moving them. So that's going to be a big push this spring and summer, is doing a lot of the tree cutting. So stick around for that. And I'm just going to make my way all the way down there. So I'm really impressed with the blower. It's working excellent. Just shoots this stuff like crazy. And I'm just gonna make my way down, and then we're gonna cut back to the back of the house and do the farm. So let's do that now. Alright, so that's the basic trail done, just down to the gravel pad. You know what's interesting? Here I scraped a bit too low, but the ground really isn't frozen. So we had a really weird fall, and where we got some snow and then it went away, and then we got some really warm temperatures up in the teens, where it usually is frozen before we get a lot of snow. And then what that caused was a insulation barrier that didn't allow the ground to freeze so much. So now the ground isn't really frozen. So something you gotta watch out for when you're digging. I should raise the shoes on that blower, but hey, there's the puppies. Hi puppies. There's Molly, Splash, Bailey, Sailor, Molly, Gus. They're all out having fun. So the other thing I'm going to do is I have to use the roof rake and take some of the snow off of the chicken run, because I designed it very poorly and it's very flat. And you can see this stuff's not so bad because it's really supported, but on the exposed area, there's a lot of snow on there, and we're supposed to get another 10 centimeters of snow, so that's going to cause some big problems. The other thing that I did was made the walkway up to the house, so it's much easier to come down with our scraps and some water. My trench is all but filled in with snow and ice, but that's okay. I did have to engage the diff lock in this section. We're going up a bit of a grade, and I know that was pretty difficult for the snowblower to push through this heavy snow. And I had to do a turnaround area here and go in front of the propane tank, and I'll just shovel out in front of the gate myself. Hi puppies. So yeah. So thanks very much for watching. What did you do on your land today? Because today I snowblowed some of my trails with my BX36s. It's a fantastic day out. the sun is out longer, spring is coming. So as I was saying before, we have a lot of trees to cut down and process, so that's going to be the big job. So if that content interests you, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Sure does help the channel.